Hi.
Hi. We're going to go ahead with questions in the room first. So go ahead, everybody.
I believe Pascal's going to be okay to go. He's still got the effects of the non-COVID illness, flu type stuff. No, all this testing has come back negative, so that's good. Fred is still questionable. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's, we know we did the MRI, it's probably been a couple weeks now, and it was clear, right? Showed no damage. It's a contusion, bruise. It's just still very sore, Eric, and he didn't, he thought he was okay last night. I mean, he wasn't himself last night, but he was trying to get out there and go, and woke up this morning, it was sore again. Then they've been working on it. He did come over early to try to work through some things, and they're still trying to work through some things, but I'd say it's unlikely, but we'll see. He's not been ruled out yet, but I'd say it's unlikely. Yep. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I think Scotty can do it. It's just, again, time and place, opposition, what the schemes are that they're throwing at us, et cetera. He can handle it. I mean, I think Malachi and Delano can handle it too. We're just gonna have to use all those guys tonight, all four of them, if Freddie doesn't go.
Are we all set there?
I'm listening to the Canada game. I can't get it to stop. Let me shut my phone off. I might stop it.
They're up 12.
Canada's playing in the Dominican right now. I think they were up about 8 or 9 the last time I looked. Who?
Up 12.
Awesome. Okay, sorry. Back to questions back there online.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, Nick, a couple questions about Scotty. I know obviously the hope is for everybody to come out of the break feeling rested and rejuvenated, but for Scotty in particular, given the amount of games he's played comparatively to last year, how much do you think that time off helped him?
Well, he certainly was pretty aggressive and looked pretty energetic last night. That's for sure, Josh. I mean, he looked like he had some time off and looked a little fresher. He could probably use it, right? He's a young guy. He should have some miles in those legs, though.
Yesterday, we talked about Kem stepping into the starting lineup and Thad obviously stepping into a bigger role with OG out. But how does OG's absence impact Scotty? What kind of an opportunity does that create for him?
Well, OG's, up there, top 3, 4, probably in our, chances or shot attempts, et cetera. There's somebody's got to fill that void a little bit. Probably why you saw Scotty get, more than normal or more than lately last night. That's about it.
Okay. Thanks, Nick. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Go ahead, Grange.
Hey, Nick, your team has always played with such great effort. Last night, maybe an exception to your standards anyway. So, how important is it going to be to pick right, to leave that one behind? I mean, you're down 2 guys potentially. And
well, listen, I think that you have one like last night. It isn't much fun. It's not nothing you're surely proud of. It's like all the work you put in and prepping and playing and hoping you handle the break right and have a few practices coming back. And, obviously, I didn't get them ready to go last night, right? But when you look at it in totality, we don't have those very often. And even we don't lose by double digits very often. We don't even, we're usually fighting like heck all the way till the end, almost every night of the year for as long as I can remember. So yeah, just try to put it behind us. And it is important that we bounce back and go out there and fight. That's, that's my thing. That's all I'm ever really asking, is that we're ready to compete, give everything we got. And that usually gives us a chance to be in the ball game with a chance to win.
And with Fred, let's presume he might be out, or let's think he might be out for a moment. Between containing Trae Young and then their multiple lob threats,
Yep.
what kind of matchup do these guys present?
Well, he's a problem for everybody on our team and most teams, right? I think it's we do feel pretty good at stretches of the game that Fred can, Fred's a good defender and a real competitive guy, and to make some things difficult on him. So that will be a challenge for whoever else has to go, try to chase him. He's really hard to guard, as one-on-one by anybody. So it's more about the schemes and stuff. But you did mention the lobs. We've got to do it. They got a big threat of that in multiple ways. They do it, not only the standard way, but also when there's just, guys hanging out behind the defense and things are happening, they'll throw it up there late a lot. We've got to do a much better job on that than we did last night, for sure.
Thanks. Canada's up 9, 4 minutes to
9.
go in the third.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. We'll go to Takeshi now. Go ahead, Takeshi.
Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Takeshi. How are you?
Very nice. Thank you so much. And I would like to ask you about Yuta Watanabe game. So I think he's showing some improvements over the All-Star weekend, and I think he's attacking more inside and drawing fouls. It's a good sign, I think. But are you actually encouraging him to go inside for some spacing reasons?
No, I mean, listen, he's not getting a whole lot of opportunity right now, Takeshi. So he's had to kind of make the most of whatever time he's getting so that we can, I think I told you right before the break, I thought he was getting close to back to cracking into the rotation. And obviously with a couple guys out, maybe 3 guys under the weather, we may, he certainly, we're going to need him. So I'm glad that he seems to be feeling himself a little bit more like himself, and even feeling himself a little bit. I thought he's played pretty confidently. So let's see what he can do in the guts of the game now. But just encourage him to be aggressive, whether it's taking shots or taking driving lanes that are open. That's what we've always tried to do with him.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Takeshi.
Thank you. We'll go over to William Liu.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you guys are already down OG. Fred sounds like he's doubtful. How much of a struggle has it been to find shooting in the lineup right now? And what are some of the things you're doing to try to find more shooting where you can get it?
It hasn't been too bad. I mean, William, we've actually been okay. I think obviously last night it was a struggle to find everything. It was a struggle to find passing, shooting, rebounding, running, so I want to get, I know we didn't take a lot of threes or make a lot last night, but we did have, I think our highest attempts at the rim last night for the season. Just the way they were defending us. So hasn't been too bad. I think that you probably feel like I do, though. You look out there and you see the lineup out there and you're thinking who's going to space the floor and who's going to shoot, with Chris at the 3 or Thad at the 3, and, a lot of long, lanky guys out there. But so far it's been okay. Most nights we'll see how it progresses here. Keep an eye on it.
All right. And I also wanted to ask you about Thaddeus Young. What have you made of his integration into the team? I noticed against the Hornets, for example, even though you had some other options at center, you had him guarding Montrezl Harrell. Is that a matchup you like, specifically with him sort of guarding more of a front court player?
Don't really know. I think it depends on the night, William. I think that, first of all, I've liked him. I mean, he didn't play very good last night, but then again, who did, So it's like, I'm to keep going over that, but I think he's been really good in the other games, and I like his just general makeup. I think he's got some intelligence, IQ. I think he's really going to help us. I think we're really going to need him here with OG out for who knows how long. So we're going to really need to integrate him, and I think he can do the job.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good
Yep,
luck.
thank you. Yep.
Go ahead, Vivek.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Vivek.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm
Good.
just thinking back to, the All-Star break and now looking ahead to this busy stretch that you guys are in. You always, have this holistic perspective and talk about the importance of having, these other hobbies and interests and music sort of keeping you fresh for what you do. Is that something you advocate for with the team and the players, especially with a younger team that's maybe trying to build good habits?
Not really, Vivek. I mean, I think that I kind of what concerns me most is that these guys learn how to become professional NBA players and understanding just kind of how the rhythm of the day that includes a lot of work and a lot of recovery and a lot of rest, right? So I wouldn't push any activities on them. I think the main thing that I'm talking about with them is always trying to hydrate, eat well, and rest well, right? And I think that gets you the energy and sharpness that you need, even if it's not a game day where you can go put your work in and that, how much that stuff it entails. It entails, treatments and massage and weight room and shooting and treatments again. And, there's a lot to just getting through a day when you're a high level athlete like that and you're young and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to take some steps up the ladder. So I'm pretty much each guy's an individual, right? And would let them kind of figure out the things that they like to do to relieve stress, anxiety, and recuperate for sure.
Did you manage to get any quality time with the keyboard over the break?
A little bit. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when I was in Cleveland, though. That was a treat. My 20th visit there, probably, but there's always something new every time you go, Vivek. So it's always a treat.
Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. Good luck, Nick.
Thank you.
One last one from Mike, who has.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, with OG, did he get to see the specialist? Is there an update on that?
No, I believe he's scheduled for Monday,
Okay.
Michael.
All right.
That was my last report, which was yesterday. I haven't got any other information than that, so I would assume that's still the same.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
They're up 8 now.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the game.